The area where I'm planting my garden this spring was in unmowed tall grass when I came to it. So the first thing I did was take my lawnmower, like a 20-inch push mower, and brought the grass down. I put a dethatching bar on the mower and went over it again and scalped it right down to ground level as much as possible. Then put out a call on Brandon to see if I could find somebody with a tractor-mounted rototiller to come in and till the area for me. Ben Wienink from Wawanesa was the first person to respond. His price was very reasonable, and so I had him come. This is Tuesday morning, April the 12th, that you're seeing here. Ben came with a brand new International 40 horsepower tractor with a brand new rototiller behind it, and as you can see, the equipment was certainly up to the job. Starting from sod, we had about 1/4 of an acre to till there. Ben did 4 passes on it and took about 3 hours and put the soil in really, really nice condition. I'm very, very pleased with the work that he's done. It turns out the decision to mow this plot off before rototilling it and to scalp it down as close to the ground as I could with the dethatching bar, that turned out to be a good decision. I talked to the owner of this plot who prepared a garden on another part of it last year and tilled it up without having done that preparatory work, and he found that there was a real tendency for the long grass to get tangled up in the rototilling bar, and it was necessary to stop quite a few times to clear that out, and it did make it more time consuming. So that worked out rather well. I guess I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm trying to tackle this whole project without chemicals. So I'm choosing not to round up the plot this year. I realize that it's going to mean an awful lot more work in keeping the lot clear of weeds and grass. But again, I understand from the owner that on the parcel he worked last year that he was not fighting so much with grass but with thistles. So this is apparently not the couch grass that is going to be having persistent growth up from the rhizomes. Before looking for somebody to come in with a tractor-mounted unit, I did a test till using my walk-behind rototiller, somewhere between 3 and 5 horsepower. Based on that test, I figured that if my equipment didn't break down and if I didn't get tired, I could probably get this plot tilled with that equipment in somewhere between 35 and 40 hours. A 3-hour job with this tractor-mounted unit seemed to be a whole lot more sensible. Again, the owner and operator of the equipment you see here is Ben Wienink from Wawanesa. He offers his tilling services on Brandon, and I certainly recommend him. I'm very, very pleased with his work.